thick frost covers the ground again this late February morning, the song of melancholy ringing faintly in the air. Cold and harsh winter winds, so common this time of the year, swept across the south of England, only making it more challenging to seek and surround yourself with beauty. My hair tangled so violently in the air on those rare occasions when I braved myself to step outside. More than ever, I found myself indoor-bound most of these days, barely seeking the company of nature, and I don't really mind it that much. After all, heavy winds accompanied by rain didn't portray the most welcoming picture outside my window. But eventually came the time to break my own self-inflicted confinement. I finally woke up one morning early at dawn to meet the sunrise in the frosted meadows, sun rising above the sheep pastures, hills, and city spires visible far at the horizon. Streaks of pink clouds on orange-lit sky swept along beautifully with the start of new day. And despite the cold of late February frosts, sun touched my skin with warmth, which can only mean one inevitable, blissful fact: spring is coming. Little droplets glisten in many colors as the sun melts away the earth's hard, frosted cover, uncovering lush green grass underneath. Despite the cold, nature already began its awakening. Birds chirping louder each day, meadows getting greener, and blackthorn bushes already in full bloom, strewn in delicate white flowers. I would like to believe that better times are coming. Wherever you are watching this, however light or heavy your heart may be in this moment, I hope you find a moment of peace here, shaking cold winter air and heavy melancholy away from your thoughts. Meet the dawn of spring and bask in the gentle embrace of faint warm rays of February sun. I opened an old, thick book the other day and found delicate dried flowers pressed between its pages. I collected them last spring in the woods and in the garden, whilst living a life completely different to what it is right now. So much happened since spring visited us last time. I moved to my home country, and then moved back to the country where I feel most at home. I did an eye surgery, now being able to see clearly for the first time since first grade. Got married and got a driver's license, which led to this opportunity to move away to the countryside, leaving big city behind. Years prior to that, I was heavily depressed and generally not in a very good place mentally, constantly spiraling down into self-deprecation. I'm happy to say that I'm better now, much better in fact, but I must say that winter this year has proven to be very challenging yet again. Like many others, my head is also weary. full of so many emotions which have no outlet, no words enough to express what's hidden within. A brief sunshine is yet again interrupted by a long period of rain and early dark nights. I can only have hope for better times and better feelings. Perhaps this darkness can become a source of healing when our hearts need it the most. There is space for hope, which, just like a meek candle flame, is capable of engulfing everything on its path with strength beyond imaginable. Just like a seed finding its way through the darkness of the ground, grows into a strong and beautiful flower. Just like tiny voices of little birds sound louder each new morning. Remember that nature's most important works happen in the darkness, invisible to the human eye. Unnoticeably to us, it overcomes its struggles, covered by a thick layer of soil, presenting only the most beautiful flowers on the surface. And who are you if not nature too? Hope, embraced by darkness, will be the guiding light that shows you the way forward. Hope is the thing with feathers that perches in the soul and sings the tune without the words and never stops at all. And sweetest in the gale is heard, and sore must be the storm that could abash the little bird that kept so many warm. I've heard it in the chillest land and on the strongest sea, yet never in extremity it asked a crumb of me.